Hi, Stuart Spangenberg here again. I'm a psychotherapist and a professional success coach. This is the second part of the little video series I was doing where I'm giving away stuff called How to Become a Leader in Network Marketing. And today what I want to talk about is responsibility. Now this is a big topic because if you want to be a leader, you first have to take responsibility for your life. Where are you right now? Have you had some disappointments in your life in the past and so forth? Again, a real leader doesn't point fingers. A real leader doesn't say, oh, it's because, this person screwed me over, or, it's this person's fault, or it's your fault. We have to take responsibility for where we are in our life right now. Because where we are in our life right now is the sum total of all of the choices that we have made over every moment in the past. That has led us to where we are right here and right now. Now this is very empowering information, because what that means is that if my choices got me to where I am right now, that means my choices can get me right out of where I am right now if I don't like it. Now, responsibility means that we have to also take responsibility for ourselves, not just where we are right now in life, but also ourselves on a more personal level. To be specific, we have to take responsibility for our thoughts, our beliefs, and our perceptions. Our thoughts. I mean, what are the kind of things that run through your head? You may be surprised at all the negative self-talk that you may find. I encourage people, keep a journal, keep a diary of the kinds of things that you're noticing about yourself. Become willing to dedicate yourself to self-awareness. Create an iron dedication to self-awareness. Take responsibility for the kind of stinking thinking that happens, as well as take responsibility for the successful types of thoughts and the positive thoughts that you also hold on to. But those aren't the ones we really want to be so concerned about. Our beliefs. Very important to really examine your beliefs. Just what do you believe about the world? Are you one of those folks that thinks, whatever can go wrong will go wrong? In other words, are you investing in Murphy's Law? Well, sorry to hear that. That's like a heresy. In other words, it's a contaminated belief. It's not real. Although it will get you exactly where you believe it will. If everything that can go wrong will go wrong, guess what? I think you're right. That's exactly what you'll experience. Our perceptions. How do we make sense of our experiences? How do we make sense of the inputs that are coming into us? Are we one of those folks that looks at the glass as being half full or half empty? Again, both answers are exactly correct. You choose. Now, we have to take responsibility for our words. Words have power. And of course, our actions, all our behaviors and so forth. But be responsible for the words that you use, not only to other people, but also to yourself. How do you talk to yourself? And then how do you talk to other people? Do you talk to people in ways that are discouraging or encouraging, for example? Take responsibility for what comes out of your mouth. And then when you make mistakes, for Pete's sakes, admit it. Take responsibility when you make mistakes. That's what a leader does. We also, as leaders, of course, have a responsibility to some degree to other people. Because if you're leading other people, that means that other people are following you, so there's some measure of responsibility in that role. Now, we have a responsibility in network marketing to, help new recruits who want to take responsibility for learning. Those kinds of recruits I'll work with. I'll spend my time with them. I will give away everything I can give away to them, as long as they're showing me that they're motivated and they want to take responsibility to learn how to do it on their own. But if they're the kind of person that wants you to do all the work, or it just begins that over time you're getting the sense that this person is really not willing to take responsibility for their lives, which is like an essential component to having your own business, for Pete's sakes. The whole idea of having your own business is to take responsibility for your life and not be dependent on somebody else for a job. So if I have a sponsee that looks like they're not doing that, then I'm just not going to invest any more time in them. There's other people that are more willing to do that. I'll move on. In being responsible, also, some couple of the things I thought I'd throw out come to mind. We have a responsibility to be, reliable. If we say we're going to call somebody, let's do our best to follow through and make that appointment. We want to be consistent. We want to show people as leaders that we're not all over the map, that we are consistent, we follow through on things, and that we're dependable, for Pete's sakes. Also, we have a responsibility to be organized. In other words, we don't want to be scattered and forget things, and people ask us to get them a piece of information that they need to have, and all of a sudden we forget about it, or we didn't write it down, and these aren't qualities that reflect well on us as leaders. All right, that's all I can think of at the moment about leadership. Leadership is not something that you can really develop exercises for beyond the things that I really mentioned. It becomes a total mindset. It becomes a dedication. It becomes a way of life. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about me and the business opportunities that I have available, I invite you to send me an email, Stuart@stuartspangenberg.com, and I'd be happy to speak with you. Thanks for watching.